Welcome back to Mr. Ray Game, everyone. This is just a quick video just to check in, to say hello.
Hi.
Hope you're well, but also for me to kind of check in with myself and just assess how things are going with YouTube over the past 4 months at least, and to see how you guys are finding the channel and how you guys are finding the content, and basically for me to just pour out my heart and soul to you guys because I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. We are just under a month from the Switch 2 releasing, and I am very excited, and I hope you guys are as well. With that excitement comes the possibility of new content and new games, and the build up to that is super exciting. But I don't really know what to do in terms of lead up to the Switch 2, or even when the Switch 2 releases. What am I going to do when it releases? What am I going to play? And I feel like for a game like Mario Kart World, I genuinely am excited, but also I'm kind of what do we do when this game releases? And that's just Mario Kart World. I need to go back to before the Switch 2 releases. We've got a month, right? We have a month of content, and essentially I have a few options of what I can do. And I think I just need to make a decision and pick what I want to do. But I thought I'd discuss it with you guys so that way I can be even more confused, so everyone loses. Perfect. The easy option is I could just do the Tears of the Kingdom randomizer until June 5th. Fair enough. People like that kind of stuff. Or I could do that with a mix of Mario Kart stuff peppered in to prepare for Mario Kart World. Also a great option. But then we could also just do whatever I want. But you need to take into account that making stuff that I want doesn't necessarily equate to what the viewers want to watch. And so, could be good, could be bad. Don't know. I've seen 1 or 2 really funny Mario 64 ROM hacks that might be worth doing. But also, I don't know, does my audience like watching Mario 64 stuff? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So I guess the thing is, I'm asking you guys, what kind of videos do you want to see? With a couple stipulations, because I have been around the YouTube landscape for a while now. We're nearly at 10 years of doing YouTube videos. 10 years. Wow, what am I doing? In those 10 years though, the Let's Play format has kind of evolved to a point where I think I am struggling to keep up. If I'm just going to be brutally honest with myself here, the Let's Play format is really, really hard to do unless you have millions of subscribers who follow you for you and not the game that you are playing. And for me, we all know which game everyone likes me to play. Where's that bubble? Bring him out. There you are. With the Switch 2 coming out, I think it's a really good opportunity for me to try and do some new things with a lot more eyes on the channel, purely because everyone's excited about Switch 2, and that's a really cool thing to be a part of. While we're here though, do you find it odd that some channels nowadays, instead of doing a Let's Play playlist with 50 episodes of a certain game, they now do one mega video that maybe goes for 2 hours long, and they've edited a 50-hour game into a 2-hour video? I really don't like that. I think that is a disservice to the game you are playing. For example, I saw one video of someone playing Mario Galaxy 2, and the video was about 90 minutes long, and it was an 100% playthrough of the game. How can you fit, let's say, a 20-hour game into a 90-minute video? Don't get me wrong, I love editing as much as the next guy, but this is crazy levels of editing. If you're cutting out 90% of the game, then what game are you actually showing your audience? Are people so hungry for engagement now that our brains are so rotted that we can only watch everything in one massive sitting and every small lull has to be cut out? Is that where we're at? Anyway, that's just me. Move on. I feel like Let's Play content nowadays on YouTube has to be more. For example, when I was doing Breath of the Wild Ultimate Ending, I was doing Breath of the Wild with a goal in mind. And so for people who are oh, why don't you play some retro games? It would have to be a let's play this game, but more. The only time where I kind of would do a let's play of a game is when it's a new release. So for example, Mario Kart World has the ability to have some sort of let's play format, or like checking out free roam or doing knockout tours. Donkey Kong Bonanza would kind of have that as well, because it's like a new game and people will be excited about it. But also I'm aware of people will be excited about it, but for how long? These are all these things that I kind of think about when like I'm making videos and I have no idea what I'm doing with it, and being like, oh, I'm going to do a new game. Let's commit myself to like 20 to 30 episodes of a game. Is it going to do well? I sure hope so. Then there's like the Breath of the Wild voice memories. So like I will probably do that in some capacity, maybe the Tears of the Kingdom ones as well. But like, I don't want that to be my main focus going forward. So this is when the Switch 2 releases. There's all these things I can do, which I'm not sure of. And I kind of just want to like throw all of this stuff out because like, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's where I'm kind of at. But let's take a quick tangent because I do need to update you on some stuff. Now with modded content, I think I do owe it to you guys to explain myself after last year being very, very like, no, we're not doing this, to now doing oh, we're doing this now and we're going all in. For those who have kind of seen that change and been like, what is going on? First of all, thanks for sticking around, appreciate it. There have been people who are not happy about it, and that is perfectly fine, and I apologize for my flippancy, great word, on this subject. If I were to explain my main reasoning of why I stopped doing mods to begin with, it probably would be, first of all, I was a little bit worried that Nintendo were going to come after me. And second of all, I wanted to work with them in a partnership or collaborative form. I have a lot of creator friends who do get to work with Nintendo, and you know, they send out games and, you know, they do sponsored streams and all that kind of stuff. And I see that and I'm like, wow, that's a really cool opportunity. I ended up contacting them and being like, hi, I'm Mr. A Game. I've got 300,000 subscribers or something like that. And being like, hey, do you want to work together? And their answer was a flat out no.
What's wrong with you?
Because I have done modded content in the past, you know, they see that and they're like, well, that's essentially promoting piracy, which I don't necessarily think it is. Like, I play modded versions of games which I own, so I'm not going to actually illegally download a game or something like that. That's not who I am, and that's not essentially what I would do, but they see it differently. Me stopping modded content was, first of all, they were aware of my channel after I contacted them. Mistake on my part, I'll own that one. But it has been a year now, and I have seen the landscape of YouTube kind of be a little bit more receptive to modded content, especially for like Tears of the Kingdom now. Most people who do modded content are relatively safe, unless you are someone creating the mods themselves. So I've seen that and I've weighed up the risks and have thought we're just around the corner for the Switch 2. I guess if I were to do the Tears of the Kingdom randomizer, now would be the time. Whether I continue doing it past the Switch 2 or whether I start modding other games that I have from the Switch 1, I don't know. What if I mod Mario Kart and have 99,999cc and see how stupid it is? Like, that could be a fun video, but also, like, I don't want it to become, like, something that I do to everything. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me reiterate that all over again. I would also like to just bring up one more thing, and that is JP. JP and I have been very fortunate to work together for the past, like, few years. However, the working together for the past few years has really only been in a part-time sense. And so this year, JP and I have decided that it would be better off for JP if he were to have a full-time job elsewhere. We're still the best of friends, and like, we catch up every now and then. Like, we've gone to the footy together a couple times, but it's just in our working environment of making and filming videos. I feel like it would be completely selfish of me to demand JP to stay here 2 or 3 days a week when he could be out there working 5 days a week, earning a lot more money. And so for those who have kind of noticed that there has been less JP on the channel, that's the reason why. There's no like fight or malfeasance, great word. At the end of the day, we are adults and we need to pay the bills and we need to put a roof over our heads and we need to eat. So I hope that's okay. Don't worry, he will be here for other videos in the future. There will be weekends where I will say, hey JP, want to film a video? I just thought I should bring that up to light so everyone is aware. But yeah, this is basically the end of the video. I don't think I will get any answers from you guys in terms of what I'm doing, but in terms for you guys, you kind of know where I'm at in terms of what I'm thinking of doing over the next month and beyond. For those who are excited about the Switch 2 or who just love watching me, first of all, thank you so much for watching for who knows how long. I still always need to sometimes stop myself and think that I am so lucky when it comes to making videos, and that I am super grateful that you guys watch enough to actually let me do this as a job. And that makes me very happy. And I hope that I can continue doing this for who knows how long to come. So I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Remember to bring your A game.